Hello there.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday morning or evening, depending on where you may be in the world. How's everyone doing? I do want to put a quick hello out there to Lava King and Miss XD because I see you both there in chat. Hope you've had a good week so far. Everything's been hunky dory, as it were. Yeah. I know my week's been. I mean, you were here for a good chunk of my week when I was doing Extra Life earlier. And honestly, it was an absolute blast. I'm so happy with. I'm genuinely happy with how everything turned out. And I had a really, really good time. And I hope everyone else had a really good time watching Extra Life as well. Because, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to play games for everyone. It was a lot of fun to raise some money for a good cause. We raised so far. We raised $6,650. Oh, hey Eric, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So you finally painted your room, building new furniture. Oh, damn, full on revamp, dude. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with that. Having a good time. Is he saying have fun during the Uma block, especially the horse masks? Oh no, people were loving the horse masks. Except for Takuno and Wazi. They were having not as great of a time, quite frankly. But yeah. It's honestly, like, I am tempted to play Uma for a block, but I honestly don't think I'd be able to pull off enough entertainment out of an Uma Sume block to really make it worth it, or an Uma stream. So I probably won't. That's one of those, like, away from streaming kind of games. My streaming should be backlog. Games I haven't played before. Started collecting blocky transformers. Hey. And good morning, Maritrunks. Hope you're doing well today. Everything's going well. Or at least well enough. Yeah. This is James in the room, changing classes, car school. You know, that's totally fair if you're occupied. If you weren't able to make it, you weren't able to make it. That's okay. I still appreciate everyone who was able to make it. Appreciate everyone who just donated so far. We are still accepting donations through to the end of the year towards our current goals. Let me actually pull that up once it decides it wants to load. There we go. So we are still accepting donations, and if we do make any stretch goals by the end of the year, we will commit to those stretch goals as well. We've already gotten 6 of them, so that's all firing off. One of which is in the midst of getting fulfilled now, which was the giveaway. When is the Switch 2 giveaway? It was on Sunday. It has already been awarded. We've already reached out to the winner. That being said, we are currently working on. We've sent out a survey to everyone who's donated $50 or more so far. We've already sent out a survey to the email that they donated to get a mailed postcard if they've donated over $50 and 100. If they donated over 100, they get a little top donor medal. Yeah. There's only like 200 euros and a dinner. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I want to say big congrats to the winner, which I believe is Jewel Thief Dave, is the member of the Toxic Cure fan base that got that. You accused Sherlock for killing the shopkeep for basically was violent. Funny enough, it wasn't the shopkeep who was killed. I don't think. I think it was actually someone trying to rob the pawn shop. And right now, the current suspect is one of our friends. To give a bit of a flashback, yeah, essentially we went through the first part of the case where we went to the pawn shop to try to get Sherlock or Herlock's proper Stradivarius back because he was accidentally given the wrong item. And then we're subject to see someone who got killed. Someone try to steal our friend's coat. It didn't work. And we were able to actually get someone in trouble. Yeah. You're going to see the shopkeep pull up a gun in court? Man, I hope not. But yeah, right now we're investigating both a robbery as well as a potential, as well as a murder case. A locked room murder case by the looks of things. And with Eric saying, also, now that we're going to play Ace Attorney, Daredevil and Marvel Rivals is looking pretty good. I've seen a couple like YouTube shorts about it. Like I'll admit I've tried playing Marvel Rivals. It's not my kind of game. The best way I can put it is that it's not for me. But yeah, it's yeah, it's one hell of a time. All right. Let's get right into the game. We're going into Investigation Part 3. Now your Blue Eyes White Dragon built up. Wait, are you talking about a model or a deck? If it's a deck, why are you using Blue Eyes White Dragon? That's weak as hell. If it's a model, that's pretty sick. Model kit. Add a feeling. No, my local shop has a Paildramon Digimon kit that I need to pick up because I know Wazzy would love to have that on her shelf. But I do have other models that I need to get into. That might be my break in between Ace Attorney games. Is maybe a model stream, maybe a yeah, might do a model stream, might do just another like short game, just something for fun. Painful because it forces bodies covered in spikes and edges. Yeah, it's a very pointy boy. All right, can't leave any other lawyer puns for Daredevil. I mean, there's a few. Speaking of which, bang! Ah! I'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. After them, go. Are you into Gunpla? I do like Gunpla quite a bit. I just haven't given myself the time to build more. Sherlock's blinded by true justice. I could say that, yeah. Yeah, it's Gina. Yeah, Gina Lestrade. If I remember correctly. Allegedly, Gina did some shooting. From that moment, Winnipeg's pawnbroker became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Yeah, I'm convinced Gina isn't the cover because the gun's a grenade launcher. Yeah, exactly. She usually uses a grenade launcher. You're still starting up. Meanwhile, on the 16th of April. Oh, Iris. Let's see if I can remember how to do her voice. It's been a while since I've streamed this. A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes. We asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It's simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Runo? Oh, poor Iris. She's trembling. Not that you can see in the animation. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Oh, you can't... Oh, shit! I never went to game view. Whoops. There we go. I forgot to change screens. That's on me. I'm a fool. There we go. You should be able to hear the game. You should be able to see the game now. Woof. This Matt Murdoch DLC. Whoops. Don't mind me. Just goofing over here. Just being a silly guy. Yeah, something awful has happened, isn't it? There we go. Yes, I'm afraid so. The only thing we really can do is, let's talk about the situation. Poor said Wilson. Hurley got sent. This is the wrong place, wrong time. Yeah. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winterbank is dead. Oh. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh. Yes, I had a feeling. You did? I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Winterbanks in small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose? I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? Yeah, the shopkeeper's dead. Shopkeeper's very dead. They've arrested someone as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. We'll talk about Gina's arrest and we'll go to the other 2. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Weren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. Ah, it's all so horrible. Thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. The storm door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no! And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards... Don't tell me. There's no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Runo? Well... what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. That. And take a quick moment to quickly ban this bot. Yeah, what is so many about weapons? British Second Amendment. Well, weapons weren't as... There was no weapon regulations back then, basically. Yeah. So where's Hurley, then? Is he still in there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. Huh. Also, any living soul is given a right to bear arms? Well, yeah, I guess if you really want to own bear arms, you can. But, like... I wouldn't really see the utility. Do you, like, stuff the bear arm and, like, mount it on a wall and it becomes, like, a coat hanger? Do you, like, take the claws and you make bear claw weapons? Like, what's the goal to own? Why would one want to own bear arms? Also, these poor bears, like the amount of bears that would need to exist to get their arms for people to own bear arms. You're saying, well, I don't have the arms of a bear. Well, it says you have the right to bear arms, not like the privilege. You may not have the privilege of owning bear arms. For fun? Shouldn't it be for fur? Yeah, it should be for fur. Like, yeah, fuzzy sleeves. Dave, you're absolutely right. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And Dave, I know you probably know the good news, but now that Canada Post is on a rotating strike and not a complete strike, we might actually be able to send you your prize sooner than later, which is awesome. We'll let you know once we have.
Hey Prolix, tell us about Tetris Effect Connected.
And we got a Nostalgia Time Redemption. Thank you very much, Lava King. Tetris Effect Connected. That's, I think, is the newest Tetris game that came out. I don't know if there's been a newer one since, but it was relatively new. It came out, I think, right when the Xbox One. It was the one. It was like, I think it was one of the first titles to come out on the last generation. It's Tetris. Not much to say about it other than it's fun. Tetris is just fun in general. And honestly, it's got like a lot of like the wild special effects and like wild visuals and like it's a lot of fun. There's if I remember correctly, there was an additional mode that they had that was just like a sensory experience kind of mode, but that was a lot of fun. Like I would genuinely, it's one of those ones that if you can find it on sale, it's a solid version of Tetris to own. It just is. I ever wonder where Hurlo got shot because I forgot his shoulder or stomach. Yeah, I think he just got winged if I remember correctly. We'll get into that quickly. Just gonna catch up on chat. Live King saying, Prolix, did you know that on ZA clothing isn't gender locked? I did not know that. I do know that I'm not picking up ZA for a significant period of time because I'm not in a rush to get it. Like Professor Oak, tell if you're a boy or a girl. Is that son of Oak's business? Especially because Oak's not in ZA, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if Professor Sycamore's in ZA. I know very little about it. I dropped off the instant I found out it was going to be a $90 game. And like it's kind of when they finally decided to include the DLC for free. Oh, so you're not buying it then? Because they're never going to do that. It's Nintendo. It's Nintendo and Pokemon. If they're going to get money from you, they're going to get money from you. Yeah. Let me help. Actually, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab my water because I think I forgot it in another room. Then I'll be right back. I return. Mega Man Star Force Collection. That's another game. Not in a hurry to pick up. Why did the door not close? There we go. Yeah, must be the first Pokemon game I ain't buying unless it's second-hand. If I ever get switched to, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it. I'm getting a Dreamcast and PS3 though. Yeah, Dreamcast, the easiest console to pirate games on. You just need a CD burner and CDs. He was taken to the hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Windibanks, a gun was fired and...
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Yes, I will hydrate again. Thank you. Hey, Hurley was shot? No. It's all right. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinner's. Fucking St. Sinner's Hospital. Thank you, Phoenix Sprite, for giving us these fucking names for places. Continue to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. Yeah, Lava King, yeah, Extra Life went really well, actually. We raised $6,650, which I'm very happy with. We're still accepting donations throughout the rest of the year, of course. Had a lot of fun, lots of exciting stuff. All the VODs are available on Waz's channel. So we did pretty good there. I'm very happy with how Extra Life turned out. It was a lot of fun this year. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. Seen Sinners from the Sinners movies? Maybe? That switches to injured Sholmes. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Winterbank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Runo. Oh, I mean, yeah, you're right. Oh, there I put the Spanish translation for First Aid Student Collection. Latin America, though. I don't know why they don't also use the old one. I don't know, actually. That's an interesting choice. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. Now we can talk about Susato's situation, because I don't even know what's going on with Susato. Where's Susie, Runo? Even I don't remember where Susie would be. I think she was taking care of... Oh, she's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there, then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Susato stayed behind at the scene to attend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station. There's nothing you could have done. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Runo. Up. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. I mean that never stopped your... That's not going to stop your descendant from taking a 10-year-old who transforms into a 30-year-old. But I don't want to leave her here all alone either. And she is armed. She has a grenade launcher. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me? Oh yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is, well, probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget, we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. She's absolutely right. I can see you're ready for action. Imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Let's get moving. Yeah, let's do St. Cinder's Hospital first. Let's see if we can talk to Hurley. Talk to Herlock Sholmes. 16th of April. St. Cinder's Hospital. Ward 3. Hurley. Oh. He's not here. No, that's strange. Nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Ooh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. He's a pretty gay emo rival, stealing from the crime scene, taking kids to crime scenes. He's already an Ace Attorney. Exactly, this is the beginning of the Ace Attorney style. What's up, Phoenix bringing a 13-year-old Emma Sky or Pearl Fate to a crime scene? Yeah, it's literally that. Oh. Hello, what have we here? This ward's off limits, no visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh? Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin. Eh? Oh. Well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh? I like the Bobby's mustache. Yeah, he's got... That's a quality stash, honestly. That's how you see us, sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he's currently in the operating theatre, ma'am. Undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It has been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is. Oh. I've heard a report that the gentleman claims that he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Wish my statue like that. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could grow facial hair a little bit better. I don't know, it just comes in not great. I imagine, like, once I got facial hair in, it'd be fine, but, like, outside of that, nah. Yeah, we should leave him come back later. Oh, poor Hurley. Well, while I'm here, I might as well investigate. Investigate thoroughly, but can't find anything out of place. Oh, there's nothing worth seeing here. Except for this. There's a notice board on the wall here. Look. Let's see. What does it say? Thought of the day. Not seeing any vermin. Calmly and discreetly inform matron. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear. I certainly hope so, for Mr. Sholmes' sake. Yeah, mine grows in some places sore, so I have to trim my beard or so I haven't had the same. Yeah, honestly, that's most folks, from my understanding. But like, it's a lot of work for something that I'm not immediately worried about. All right, Gina, let's go talk to Gina. The same cell that Soski was in last case. Local prison, cell 13. Hello, Gina. Why did they let you keep that? Why do you have that in jail? Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made. I wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for? Ginny. I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Oh. Well, you can. Sorry? You heard. Get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. Why does she have the gun and ammo? Yeah, why'd they let her have all the... God damn. They don't confiscate shit in this game. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Ginny... I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Ginny? Well, clearly we gotta talk to you. Legal representation. Now I remember, do you see the Xbox stuff? Oh, the Game Pass price increase or the other stuff? Because I know that apparently the next console got leaked. But that being said, like, I'm not in a rush to pick up any new consoles anytime soon. Consoles are starting to get too expensive to be a thing that I get, which is sad. Which saddens me because that's like my thing. Is I genuinely enjoy playing video games and the like, or one of my things. Yeah, new consoles cost a kidney. Same primary reason I picked up Switch 2. I'm waiting for the inevitable price drop on a Switch 2. Because right now, like, shelves are full. So, like, consoles have to go down in price because there's no way that they can stay at where they are. Oh yeah, and the Game Pass is getting more expensive. Yeah, it's increased a ton in price. That reminds me, later today I need to go and drop down to the middle tier of Game Pass. Just stay at an affordable one, and if that one turns out to not be of high quality, I'm dropping Game Pass entirely, which sucks because it was when it first came out, it was like the best deal in gaming, and now it's simply not. But the problem is that there's very few places you can buy physical games anymore. Like my local GameStop doesn't sell physical games anymore. It sells very, very few. Mostly for the Switch, frankly. Like nowhere sells physical Xbox games anymore, which fucking sucks because that's like my primary console. But it is what it is, right? I also have to wait for it to stop being first gen. Don't trust first gen technology. Not necessarily true. My Xbox Series X was a day one, and it's running like a dream. My PS5 and my Switch are both first gen. They are running perfectly fine. So, like, first gen is okay, as long as you take care of it. Don't push it too hard, is what you do. Yeah. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? They wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all going to be rigged anyway. The whole trial. So, most thing to saving games on physical this year is getting hard. Yeah, it's getting harder. The good news is that Expedition 33, I believe, has the Mirror Edition that's up for pre-order on Amazon. Which is a physical copy with Steelbook, which, I'm absolutely picking that up so I can have that game on physical, because I have a feeling, because right now I played it on Game Pass, but they genuinely deserve more of my money because that was such a good game. They'll pin on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? Well, that's how it's always been for me growing up in the back slums me whole life. I'm playing games that copy Street Fighter and only have a paper with a code inside a game case. Yeah. If I can't get it on a card, I don't buy it these days. Like, the only digital game I bought recently was Sonic Racing and that was just for Extra Life. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it eventually, but god dang. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mate stripped off by the coppers, or worse. It happened to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. Man, all this British lingo. I don't even know what snaffled is. What the hell does it mean to be snaffled? You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. Ginny, don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't. Huh. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Will you be willing to tell me what happened? Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night, at the pawnbrokers. There's nothing to tell. I figured you'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. The bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest. But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? That's PvE. There are any announced the Marvel Zombies for Rivals? Oh, okay, that sounds like it'd be fun. Wouldn't be enough to get me to pick Marvel Rivals up at all, but sounds like fun. Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing. This is fun as man versus machine. You know what? That's fair. Also, just my PC can barely run it, and I don't want to fill up my Xbox with Marvel Rivals. I have other games that I want to play. Is that really why you broke into the place? Well, are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What would be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me, don't be daft. I can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. But what do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Yep. Tell us about your unforgivable lies. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Yeah, stop being tsundere and let us help you. Stop being so stubborn. Sorry. We're out of time. You're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, please. Oh, yeah. Want to give you this. Something to remember me by. It's a picture of a kitty! By a snowman. Photographic print of a really adorable cat. That is a cute cat. Let's see, PvE likely won't fail, especially if they put decent rewards behind it. Lots of people will play it. That's all it needs. It just needs to be decent rewards. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. Wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Ginny. The white cat photograph has been entered in the court record. Well, time to check it out, because I guarantee you there's more to it. This is This is article stuff. Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th of February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th of April, 9 p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket? 13th February? That could be significant. It's just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? Small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Who knows? If Mr. McGill still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes. If it's something Mr. McGill deposited, we need to investigate. Yes. That was definitely worth... Yeah, because it was allegedly McGilded's code. Alright. Let's head to the pawnbrokery. From McGilded? From McGrilled? I didn't know they had McDonald's sometimes. Yeah, McGilded absolutely rigged the trial. It's like undeniable proof he rigged it. But now we're at the scene of the crime. Where did Banks? Oh god, there's cops everywhere. There's Bobby's. This is where it happened then? Last night. That's right. The 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Wow. Okay, so, one thing that clearly hasn't changed is the fact that cops basically are just a government-sponsored gang that go and just honestly exert their power in a way that is detrimental to the public on a whole. Who would have thought that would still be happening? That's an interesting thing. Cab. Mr. Z, absolutely right. Yeah, had to get that clip in. Oh, I heard that. Oh, hey, Gregson. Oh, Inspector. Good morning. Suppose I ought to thank you for your visions last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. It's Fish Jesus. It's Fish and Chips Jesus. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind. Yes, sorry about that.
I thought you'd assign extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Oh! He's just the son. Oh no! Your ladyship. Oh no! I forgot he's a fan of hers. He's got his fish and chips. You haven't told me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are attending to him as we speak. Wouldn't mind some chips right now? Honestly, fish and chips doesn't sound like a bad idea.
And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am, as you say. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it?
Gotta put some chickpeas in water? Yeah, do what you gotta do, dude. He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice?
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some.
That's a cute little thermos. Sees Iris as a princess? Or Queen Lizzie at this point? I mean, this would be during the era of, not King George. Shit. I don't know who the king was in the 1900s. I'll be real with you. That is a history fact that has never occurred to me. Because it's definitely pre-Queen Liz. Because she came in around World War II. Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Ta, very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. He's not grumpy. He's very chill. Alright. Yeah, we'll talk to him first, then we'll start looking around. So, how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're gonna charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How? Wait, did you actually pull it off? How could you possibly know that? Oh my god! Iris, you're fucking good at this shit. And then even Princess Iris, break the law, Gregson. Do it.
I had a feeling, that's all.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So you arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison? She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinner's. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all. I'm back. Is she the main protagonist? I wish, right? Can't we ask Gregson about Susato? Yeah, we should be asking about Susato.
Oh, bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. It didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but a hemorrhage like that's enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They gotta stop the bleeding.
Sorry, I just had a bit of a bubble in the throat.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
Sholmes being silenced. My hat's to those doctors. Yeah, I know, right?
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be right as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
Huh? How do I know? Well, because, of course. Ah, yes. Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why.
We better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear. Please don't die, Hurley. I'll report your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theatre.
Nice. Thank you. It's nice to have a cop waiting on his hand and foot. Doesn't happen very often, honestly. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
Well, out with it, sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
What's the sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper. We don't go in for favoritism.
But he's right. You do treat us differently.
It's because of those adventures of Herlock Sholmes' stories. That's why.
Oh.
I crop up on him, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the Inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really. It's one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how we put it.
Oh, did I write that?
You know what that one line did for me? Eh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you.
No! To be fair, his pay doubled. That's a great raise. At any point in time. Oh, that's amazing.
All because everyone at the Yard reads them. They read all the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me. Fucking calling him out. God damn.
Can you blame me? All they're taking one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detectives say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out of print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost or worried about it.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Randster magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Ta very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Teetotal.
Oh, yeah. There's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes? What is it?
I've got an important message for you. Clean forgot about it until now.
Important message? Wonder what it could be. And have her last chat. Important message. Yes, you can face it. You can afford to smoke bomb or fish and chips. Exactly. That's how he gets his power. Falafel? Do you mean falafel, Eric? I mean, falafel's not bad. I don't have it very often, but it's not bad. Can you tell me what this important message is then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side. Your assistant.
Oh, dear Susie. Is she all right?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off? Where?
To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah, yes, of course. I've forgotten about that.
One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and had to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go see Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office and fetch her straight away. I still have to investigate here. Let me examine. Oh, right then. Let's see what we can uncover.
Or, what you think you're doing, Sunshine? Can't touch anything in here.
Oh, but we're open to investigate.
This is a crime scene for Pete's sake. Don't touch it.
I'm gonna have to wait for the cops to leave, aren't I? Yeah, cell phones haven't been invented yet. Yeah, they haven't. So you have to like pass on messages nicer. What's the problem, Greg Z? Runa's a lawyer. You know that.
No, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Narhoda were to be properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter.
The accused?
You show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around.
Oh, that's the problem. I lack representation papers. Hear that, Runo? You need Ginny to send some representation papers. Looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Okay, so I can't do anything here. So we might as well go and... Yeah, let's go get Susie. Let's go get Susato. Cutesy Gregson started growing. I do like Cutesy Gregson. He's pretty good. He's trying his best. Go to the British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you.
Sure, everything's clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes, thank you very much. There they are, Susato-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings.
Sure, this isn't Professor X. She can read her minds. Yeah, she's got that. Oh, it is falafel. Yeah, falafel's tasty. Can't talk about food too much. I'm a little hungry.
No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Susato-san. Oh. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. Midnight sack of strawberries and condensed milk. Oh, that sounds pretty good. What was that all about, Susato?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's this all about? Why are we talking about Mrs. Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial? You mean... she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Yeah. Alright, we gotta talk. What do you mean returning to our homeland? It's me, strawberry shortcake. Or shortberry cake? I mean, I knew what you meant. This is Sato. What's this all about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it has. That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving? Wants to be back. Think my father needs my help or something. Be back hopefully. Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. If you come back, either if you come back or you don't, either way is fine. Just hope you have a good rest of your day and hope to see you again soon. If not, I'll see you again next time. It's all good. Did your visa expire? We've only been here like 2 months. Yeah, why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no! Oh no! We were both thinking the same thing. Professor Mikotoba?
If I may.
Yes, sorry.
You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. It seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it. As you're aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Shuzato's departure as much as possible.
Yeah, gotta get some chips. Yes, absolutely. I'll leave London first thing tomorrow morning. Can't believe this is happening. Well, we might be going into this trial without our backup. Might be soloing this one. So Gina's been charged. She'll have to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago. The date of the trial's already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later.
Gina? I, the Lestrade girl, and the murderer of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. Tanish. An all too conspicuous case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed his robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the odds are stretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart.
In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook the young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now.
What? Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Should call them crisps. Oh, no, chips for me. I ain't British. I'm just putting on terrible British accents. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours. Though I'm sure I need not remind you of that.
I not Neapolitan pizza, no matter how hard I try. Neapolitan pizza? I don't mind any. Yeah, Neapolitan pizza.
3 minutes precisely till my next meeting. You must excuse me.
Okay. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Miss Lestrade's trial. Wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that?
A question you do well to direct to Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
What a day. Gina charged with murder. Suzato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. They are, though. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Zato. That's a very pensive look. I think we have to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. There's nothing to examine here, so let's go see if we can talk to Ginny. Let's go see if we can talk to Gina. Ginny. Ginnaru. 16th April. Local prison. Cell 13. Ah, hello again, Gina. Someone take that gun away from her. What are you lot here for now? To have the muzzle of a grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition, don't I? Look. You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Oh. Let's see if Susato can change her mind. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? What? Take your hat away? Ah, well, she can be your hat. Also, hey, Grey Graves, how you doing? How are you doing on this lovely Saturday morning? Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie. Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes. It is your fault, Gina. Fuck you. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Eh? Wait, you want us to... You want her to prove that we shouldn't have faith in her? That's not at all what I expected. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. Oh, she's calling her out. Do it. Call that bitch out. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. Gina, oh. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Fair, she is Scottish. I know she went back down and fight. Yeah, she's full of fight. Look at her. Wherever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but... is this something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? It's gotta be something about Mr. McGilded. The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted? I mean, probably. Ah! The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Did she help plant evidence? Is this what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? We're finally going to learn more about the McGilded case. Yes! Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. Based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lie about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. Yeah, we all knew you were lying. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing. And then... thud. I heard that loud thud, like something falling on the floor. That's when Mr. McGilda discovered you? Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. Dead, but didn't have a knife in him. They weren't much light to see by it, but when I look at my hands, I had the cove's blood all over him. I was so scared, I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. And Mr. McGill started asking questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I seen and what I heard. And about what he was going to do after the cove was found dead. Made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarp her before the coppers showed up. Yeah. So essentially, made sure that you were definitely... because you definitely didn't do it. It's very clear that McGilda did kill. Like, McGilda did do it. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Yeah, we are finally truly solving the McGilded case. Particular murder. I'm glad I burned that omnibus. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm not sad that McGilded is dead. Don't get me wrong. First off, eat the rich. Secondly, he clearly was a murderer. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the sea the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGilda sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cove hitting the floor. The scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGilda had heard that and dragged me up by my arm. That's when I saw it. It's on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. A disc? Or a disc? Do you mean... Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at the window banks. So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus. Not for long. Mr. McGillis spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the bog trotter told me I wouldn't admit a word of it to no one. Well, shit. No one gets arrested for lying under oath in the Ace Attorney world. Yeah, no, you can lie under oath as much as you want, really. Cause it was so dark under that seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh, because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. Oh, Mason and McGilded got on the cab at the same time. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim. Mr. Thrice-fired Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride. But whenever I'm in the carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I will succumb to it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time, in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. Sounded like horses and wheels was too loud. Yeah, so you knew they were talking, but you didn't know anything else. Okay, good. That's good to know. That does still tell us something. Mr. McGilda and the victim knew each other. But didn't we already establish that in the original case? That we knew they knew each other because Mason had borrowed money from McGilded. So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. Now tell us what happened after the event. I knew it weren't going to take too long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, Mr. McGilder told me to eye back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two cops from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and after they had gone, Mr. McGilder asked the driver to do him a favour. A favour? Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. Aye, I'll give you 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Winterbank's. The coachee snapped up the money and ran off to pop off this coat as fast as he could. So there was no one left in the carriage. He gathered open the box under the seat and let me get out of there. Out of there, but not without conditions. I see. Let's find out about McGilder's conditions. What were McGilder's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything, but what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on I'm flubbing my words. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? At all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye, the fiend's taking me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right, and I'll come fetch it from you later, sometime within the next 2 months. You have to hang on to it until then. Is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright, Anne. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you have to go to the pawn shop, Winterbank, so it is. You have to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited, and any old fiend could come along and buy it. Eh? But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that you might say, and what it is that you won't. And the witness tampering ensued. Yep, tampered the shit out of that witness. God damn. After he'd gotten over it all, I piked it, got as far away from there as I could. He did the pawnbroker's ticket in some business near the scene. Or he hid. I went to fetch it the next day, but once it got dark, I can't pick a voice for her. So McGill did planned it, and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. Well, dang. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? Up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. Told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have, in an heartbeat, he could have the lot of us chased out of there if he'd wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. Oh, Gina. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Soames was shot, you see. You what? Hurley's having a big operation right now, Jimmy. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Soames is gonna be alright. Right? Oh, Gina, you do care. Come on. Don't be a butt. That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it? Something like that. Mrs. Zato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Yeah, Gina's... Yeah, 1800s, they don't punish shite. They really don't. Oh, Gina. She's stubbornly willing to take the fall and, quite frankly, die for this. Because that's the thing. Like, this is very much like corporal punishment shit. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely. Ginny's representation paper. There we go. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene of Winterbanks now. Yes. And perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there. Yeah, because we might be able to find shit that gets her more proof that she's more innocent than she thinks. They feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means that Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Winterbanks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Oh no, he won't be. And we finished investigation part 3. Hey, good morning, random NPC. How the hell are you doing? Hope you're keeping well, keeping happy and healthy, all of that. Yeah, just hope you're having a wonderful evening. Or a wonderful morning, I suppose. It's not evening yet. It is morning for most folks. I saw the purple name and thought it was Miss XD. I'm like, Miss XD's evening. Alright, in the meantime, we are now allowed back in the pawnbrokery. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Oh shit, here we go again. Now thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. There, he just woke up? Ah, that's fair. Wake up when you need to wake up, dude. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? Your name should be blue. It's coming up purple on mine, which is weird. All that matters is I can see who you are. I can see your name.
What is it now? You should go home and get some rest.
Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Your ladyship. How? I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little regabash to sign that? I salute you. That is good work, that is.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm as fit as a fiddle, your ladyship.
Would it be alright if we investigate the scene of the crime then?
Do as you please. You know where it happened. Through that door behind the counter.
That's not the only thing I want to check, though. I see another cat picture on the counter. I want to see that. And there's smashed stuff. Yeah, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Winterbank and Gina. Oh wait, you are here. Oh, it might be that it's blue elsewhere. It's just not showing up as blue on my screen. That's its own thing.
Right, well, I'll be getting back to business then.
Will you be investigating in the storeroom as well, Inspector?
If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there's so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working around the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently.
That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before.
So what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, Sunshine.
I like that he keeps calling me Sunshine. How do you feel about Dio Brando being in this game? I'm not against it. I mean, Dio, the right bastard that he is British. He's Italian and British, somehow. Come then, let us waste any time. Well, I actually know it makes perfect sense that Italians would be in England at this point in time. Let me examine the counter, please. There's the article as you're here, Mr. Winterbank's notes, and... What's this? Looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. Oh, look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Ooh, show us, Susie. Show us. A blood-stained note. 15 February, 10:30 p.m. Article deposit, 1 gentleman's overcoat. 1 amount paid, £1. Redemption deadline, 15th of April, 10:30 p.m. A gentleman's overcoat pawned for £1? Clearly it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think... Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday. And is still wearing, which belonged to McGilded. Have my ass over and started posing? Oh, it's fucking great. Man, the poses that everyone in this game makes is great. By the way, if I just randomly lose your odds are that I pass out. Totally fair random NPC. Well, all that matters is that you're taking care of yourself. That's the most important thing. We never expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. Seems Mr. Winterbank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have on hand. Well, this photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as the one Ginny gave us earlier. Of course. I was forgetting that she gave us that print. Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out. Alright. Let the cogs turn. No, they're not exactly the same. They're not. The cat's looking slightly different spots. It's not the same. Iris can see it too. Hey, I got it. These 2 photographs hide an amazing secret. A secret? What does she mean? You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really want to know? Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Yeah, talk to us about the pair of photographs. So, Iris, about these 2 photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Winterbank's counter and the one Gina gave us before. They are different. Like, look at the cat's face. It's looking in a slightly different spot. Its tail is slightly different. Snowman is slightly differently positioned. Yeah, what's the difference between them? Actually, that's not quite right. Sorry? If you look carefully, the 2 prints aren't the same. Not exactly. They're not? Have another look at them now. Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other? I think so. It's very subtle, though. Maybe they're just telling you instead of making you stare at it. Yeah, they make you look at... They make you think. The cat's looking at me. Yeah, the cat's staring. Just always watching. What's the reason for the subtle difference between the 2 prints? Ah, well, it's because they're a set, you see. No, I don't. This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment. Ah, a stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Oh, yes, that's what Mr. Shum showed us yesterday. You see? There it is, just over there. Ah, yes, of course. The magic machine makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Hey, but actually... It's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions. What? Really? Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh, wonderful. Then I'll be able to tell you. Oh, she's over the moon. Bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene. I, for one, simply have to know. Alright, time to learn. We're gonna learn, everyone. Have you ever considered, Runo, how our eyes see depth in the world around us? Well, I just open them, and it works. But the reason it works is because we have 2 eyes. 2 eyes? Shocking. Try closing just one eye at a time and think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye, and what you see with your right eye, are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye. Yeah. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. In your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the 2 views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see. Ah, my brain really is amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me. Ah, I think I see. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. Is that right? Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick. So if you can persuade your brain to merge the 2 pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see depth in these prints. Yes, Runo, beginning to understand. The stereoscope's functions act as your brain and allow you to do just that? Yes, but as long as you have 2 images, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all. You can? Really? Yeah, how do you do it? How do you do it without the machine? We'll all do it together. Here on stream, we're all going to learn how to do it. Alter your brain chemistry for this game, now! Yeah, let's see if you can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go. Suzuto-san really loves this kind of thing. You need to be able to cross your eyes, that's the main thing. Can you both do that? Ooh, I might not be able to do this. I'm not good at crossing my eyes. Cross my eyes? I think I can. Watch me and see if you can copy. I think I can kind of do it. My eyes don't like it. See what I mean? Alright, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo? How's that? Wonderful, now it's your turn, Runo. Try to concentrate and look at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time. My left eye is too dominant for me to pull it off. It's for those faces. Yeah, that's a good scene. That's a screen cap worth taking. Not an easy task when 2 people are staring at you cross-eyed. Get my mouse out of here. Alright, that's enough practice. Let's try looking at the prints. Start by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. See 2 overlapping images like this. Oh, it's doing it for us. You try it now, Runo. Yeah, I can't do it. I actually can't cross my eyes. Just can't do it. The print splits into 2 images for you, and the next step is put the pair of prints side by side like this, and try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until they form a new single image in the center. Oh yes! Mr. Naruhodo, it works. I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real. I could look at it all day. Oh, that looks like it hurts. It comes naturally to you? Oh, lucky. I just can't do it. I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt. Your turn, Bruno. Oh yeah, I just can't do it. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes so the two images overlap exactly in the middle. Like this, is it? Yeah, I can't do it. Personally, I cannot do it. There, you managed it. So now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary. You can cross them for hours at a time. Look, that's awesome. Like, it's one of those things that, like, there's a lot of things I just can't do. I can't roll my R's. I can't cross my eyes well. Oof. So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Bruno? They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. No, some people find it easier than others. That's why contraptions like this exist, for people who find it tricky. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, it's right there. If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here. Goes ka-chunk. Then set the pair of photographs on the stand at the back end. Still amazing, even though I know roughly how it works now. Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently. But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case. Stereoscopic pictures. I'd never even heard of them until yesterday. Foreshadowing is a literary device. It really is at this point. This game does a lot of foreshadowing. We certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I ever actually need. Second white cat photographs mentioned in the court record. Can we examine the back so that we just have note? Yep. This is a ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday. Yes, having been entrusted to her by Mr. McGilda 2 months earlier. Article deposited, one gentleman's overcoat. The other redemption ticket was in the pocket of that coat. Yes, for a small box deposited 2 days before the omnibus incident. Would that have anything to do with all this? Look, this dark red smear here appears to have been made by somebody's finger. Do you think it could be blood? Do you see any red mark as blood, Iris? That's a bit morbid, I think. It's almost certainly blood, isn't it? 10-year-olds today. No, that's definitely blood. That's super duper definitely blood. Still feel like there's more up here to see because there's still the smashed up. The ledger that's open on the counter there really is enormous, isn't it? Must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn. It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head, if you ask me. But clearly, Mr. Winterbank was very careful when it came to the articles in his care. Yeah. Nah, it's coffee stains. Yeah, let's take a look at the bloody calendar. Ah, look here. Yeah, bullet hit the calendar. Oh yes, a bullet hole. I can see the bullet still lodged in the wall. Presumably Mr. Winterbank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time. Well, with all that blood on it. Ah, well... Mr. Shums likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that. Sorry? It's all there in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Ah, did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime. Doesn't do it often? You shouldn't even do it once. Forget that for now, Bruno. Let's examine this bullet. What's that around the bullet hole? Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar. Aha! I may well be able to help with that. What? It's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Bruno? Ugh, I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris. I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold. Yeah, April 16th. Lucky it was 3 days later. I'd have to assume I'm cured. Lack of context makes this make no sense. I mean, 4 days later, and then something wheat joke, something just blaze. There you have it. You see, when it comes to blood, we're all different types. Yes, what a scientific observation. Oh, would you assume I'm cursed? Oh, I saw cured. I'm like, congratulations on feeling better. So you need this. Oh no, what is that scary looking thing?
Hurley and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does.
Watch. Poof. It's green. Oh, color of the bloodstain has changed.
There, does it make sense now?
Yes, I think I'm starting to understand. Will make me feel better, I guess. Ah.
Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see. Yes, how wonderful. The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color. So you can identify whose blood it is that you're looking at, in a flash. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Ginny would say it's bleeding great.
So, whose blood are we looking at then?
Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so... just find someone whose blood turns the same color, and you'll know who it belongs to, in a flash.
That's less helpful. It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it?
1 flash or 2, this could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make note of it in court record.
Blood sample. Yeah, that is actually going to come in handy. I guarantee it.
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have reagent left, sure.
What is 8-year-old? The 10-year-old knows so much about blood. Because she's actually a doctor, legitimately. Actually, there's a stain on the back of that one photograph, isn't there? I think perhaps we should see if that tells us anything. That's not proper English. Yeah, let's flip this over. Whoop. Imagine IRL and people arguing that their blood's a light shade of blue. Yeah, fucking blue bloods.
Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you noticed, but there's something rather troubling here.
I have noticed.
Red smear, you mean?
Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it?
I wonder if Susanna sign picked up on that.
Well, in that case...
yes, we need Iris. We should show this to her before we forget.
Wait, yep, now it's changed to the coat pawnbroker ticket. Present this to Iris.
Oh, that looks like blood.
I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a glove made from leather.
But don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me.
Poof. Color of bloods on this. Do we have green or do we have a different one? Purple.
Look at that. Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We simply must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point. Yeah.
Well, this particular stain of blood...
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is?
I think I do. Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color turn, but with a little deduction.
That's right. I think it's clear. Iris, do you know as well? You first, Runo. Who do you think it belongs to?
Alright, I believe that this is the blood of... it's gotta be Gina Lestrade, because she had the leather gloves.
Oh my, you think this is Gina's blood?
Oh, no, it should be Thrice-Fired Masons. Someone simply answers the right one.
But Gina doesn't own any gloves at all.
Oh, no, it's Thrice-Fired Masons. I fucked it up.
And Ginny wasn't injured either, was she?
Ah.
We're trying to work out who the blood came from, so we could rule out anyone who hadn't been bleeding straight away.
The thrice-fired Masons. Perhaps my answer was a little too simple. I have to think this through some more. Who do you know was bleeding at the time? Yeah, no, that's thrice-fired Masons. Alright. Thrice-fired Masons.
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there.
Well, it was 2 months ago now, in that case. And of course, I'd never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice-fired, though.
The victim of the omnibus case?
Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. We never found out his actual first name. He was just thrice-fired.
But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was.
Gina brought this ticket to here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time. So it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago.
Something else is coming back to me now.
Or something else. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach?
I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
It certainly does look like a leather-gloved thumbprint, this mark. We know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time anywhere on his body, from which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Naruhodo sounds just like Mr. Sholmes.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope.
Yes, I think you're right, Aruno. Very well, let's make a note of this.
Yep, the blood has been updated as Mr. Mason's. And now we have the portfolio, so now we know purple blood is Mason's. Yep, and the green is still unknown. I don't think there's much else to... I don't think there's much else to investigate on here. I'm sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are. I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh yes, that's a folding stereoscope.
Really? This is a stereoscope? Mr. Shum showed us a picture yesterday that you're supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. And for that, he used the great big contraption over there.
Ah, well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside.
Wi-Fi got cut off again? What did I miss? We are starting to get Technicolor blood samples, and we're determining where blood is coming from, which is kind of neat.
There's a special shop selling prints you could use in them. I have a little collection myself.
Wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would be keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway. I think it's time to go back there. Find that door.
It's the storeroom, isn't it?
Oh, I was using the wrong voice.
That's what Gregsy said.
Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. You want a big shot in the back? Yeah. Phoenix wanted to keep toilet clean came from Naruhodo. Yep, that's a family trait. Toilets must be sparkling. Mr. Winnebank face down on the floor with Gina beside him.
As the accused legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. We must make a thorough investigation.
Yes, of course, and we will. Find that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Don't worry, if there are any clues in there, I'll find them.
So now I think I can move. Yep, the Winnebago storeroom. Let's check it out. Check it out. In Winnebago storeroom. Poor Iris, she's climbed out completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winnebank's life was taken in this very room only last night.
Yep, that's not good.
Oh, hey, Gregson.
Ah,
Wait, Inspector.
what is it now, Sunshine?
You took one look at me and tried to run away.
You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do ya?
Some dots.
Well... I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I didn't know what to say to her.
So you weren't running away from me, you were running away from a 10-year-old. Get dunked on, cop. Hey Matt, will Wazzy do a stream of the new Digimon game? Well, as of right now, we don't own the new Digimon game, and I don't know if Wazzy would want to... Wazzy probably wouldn't want to long play it. I would consider doing it if I owned the game, but I don't own the game. So, that throws a wrench into that possibility. To say the least. You're running away from a 10-year-old. And a bazooka. To be fair, the 10-year-old has a bazooka. I'm afraid this is all just a little much for young Iris. He just put fish and chips in his pocket? Yeah. Sometimes cops do that. He also has an infinite supply of fish and chips. Probably from that pocket. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector.
Eh? Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you?
God damn! Really, Gregson? I don't think that went very well. That went poorly.
Why?
Gregson's so bad at this.
Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine. I told you not to get under my feet.
There's a little rat in his hat that cooks fish and chips. Ooh, I like that theory. That's a good theory. And we have investigating to do ourselves. Yes. I'd like to hear more what the socially inept inspector has to say. Oh, Hurley. And inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. Yes, talk about the scene of the crime first. We'll talk first and then we'll examine. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Pshaw. You've got eyes, haven't you? Use them.
Your Hurley Sholmes book with the main star in the hospital? I think it will, actually.
It is what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less.
Iris, could you lend me a hand? So, Gregsy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only old door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside.
So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be...
broken now, though. Is that the police officers doing?
Quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in, as humbly as possible.
Oh.
As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thuswise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Miss Lestrade, the hapless girl, was called up on the floor, dead to the world.
She's still alive, you know. Maybe, yeah, there might be a secret tunnel.
Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in her hand.
No. Presumably it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now. That looks like Windibank's revolver.
In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well.
She is a pickpocket. What, the key to this storeroom? Can you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector?
Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend. In something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid.
Yeah, this is a shopkeep's self-defense gun. Don't attack, don't kill me, I'll kill me first for you gun.
Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding.
Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. The redemption gun. Now ask about Sholmes' operation. Gregsy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he...
The thing is,
Don't mince your words, Inspector, please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No. The operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well...
Out with it. Please, Susanna, take down him.
Yes, ma'am. Here's something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing. Renders the whole body insensitive.
The whole body? Anesthetized? Is that impossible?
Means the operation will be completed while the patient's fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
Trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off, or so I hear. Now that the op's finished, they can't get him to wake up, apparently.
They over-anesthetized him? Oh, fuck.
Oh my.
No one knows if the anesthetic still in the system, or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes round again.
Some brother would use a stick for the patient to bite on. Oh yeah, or a leather belt. Whiskey and a leather belt. That's all it takes that's all you get for the pain.
Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you.
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. Alright, time to examine. Let's color the bloodstain. Please to mark the position of the body with a chalk line.
Poor Mr. Windibank. He was a nice old man.
But the child is the culprit. Never trust anyone with pink hair. God, come on. There's just pink hair. It's an anime. They're allowed to have that.
Well, he shot just once, through the heart. Most likely, the fellow died instantly. He wouldn't have felt a thing.
So he didn't suffer, at least. Actually, no, a shot through the heart, you would absolutely suffer. This must be his blood, then. Ah! Don't like to ask you such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder perhaps...
Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action.
Poof! Is it green? Or is it another color? It's blue! There's a third person's blood. Well, now we know the color, what color the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Windibank's blood. Yeah, it's luminol.
And it doesn't match the analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop. No, but let's add this sample to the others we've already collected anyway.
Yep, the blood sample portfolio has been updated. Can it be examined? Apparently. Someone tackle the child's gun. Yeah, I have a luminol... Iris has a luminol gun, which is kind of handy. Iris?
Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Look at the gun. This is a revolver. A real one. Where's the ocelot?
Quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Windibank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You and Lou Bruno look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past. But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with us yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, he's threatening to shoot himself in the head with it.
I shall have to take my own life.
I forget what voice I gave him. I'm giving him old man voice now. It must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door of the storeroom here. Yeah, Gina was holding it. It's the same gun that I saw in Gina's hand. So she had the gun. And a backpack. Mr. Windibank told us they only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he?
Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired.
So we're fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. Out of all the articles in the storeroom, it's the only thing that shows us any sign of being ransacked.
Ah!
What is it, Iris?
That's the box file my manuscript was being kept in.
Your manuscript was ransacked, of all things?
Oh.
Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Surely that's not what all this... Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. We must check inside the box at once. Yeah, we gotta see it. Yeah, rabid fan. Lots of fans in this. Gun completed, it fulfilled its purpose. But not in a way that anyone wanted. Ah. It was there. Iris' story was there. Really? It was? That's good news, isn't it, Iris? Yes. I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it. Really? So that's not a very well hidden frown. Iris' manuscript. That's gotta be important. The whole reason she was coming in here. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Ghost of Mr. Begilded. See, yeah, don't know how she knew the exact title of the unpublished story, but also the important thing to note here as well is I think the whole reason Gina was going here to find it is because she wanted to prove to Gina, or she wanted to prove to Iris, her friend, that Herlock didn't sell it. Or she wanted to prove that she did, so that she wouldn't believe in Herlock as much. So Gina was in here for this, and then everything else happened. I suppose we'll just have to wait till she's ready to explain how she knew this. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's good. Almost definitely gonna come in handy. So over here, look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room is stuffed full of them. I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings. Look. Pieces of different people's lives quietly gathering dust in here together. Something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policeman shuffling around. Not much I can do about that, sunshine. Is there anything else for me to investigate here? I don't think there is. Yeah, there's really nothing. Yeah, there's nothing else to investigate. Nothing to talk about. Yeah, blue. Yeah, we don't know whose blood is the green one. We know purple is Thrice Fired Mason, and we know blue is Pop Windabank. Yeah.
Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest?
Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles.
A most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating, and I don't suppose. Would there be mention of my humble self in the tale this time?
Good question. I can't really remember.
I see. Well, why would you, your ladyship? I'll just wait its publication with eager anticipation.
You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable.
You looking to be arrested, sunshine?
Didn't mean it like that. Even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? Maybe if we go to the prison, we can... Can we re-talk to Jenny? Resident for taking some spotlight. That's basically it. Jenny doesn't appear to be here. I believe she must be in questioning at the moment. Oh, but wait a minute. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Jenny could have slipped the key from the jailer when he wasn't looking and escaped. Oh my. Why would she do something like that? It would only make her situation worse. Calm down, Bruno. I was only joking, of course. Oh. You had me worried there. I thought it was a great deduction. Yes, it must be your way with words, Iris. You're so wonderfully persuasive. Perhaps you don't fully understand the weight your words carry. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I suppose a light-hearted great detective is a contradiction in terms. Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Sholmes would have just thrown his head back and guffawed. I'm not entirely sure that's helpful, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. Just try to make progress with our investigation in the meantime. Yes, come along then, Bruno. Come along, Susie. Maybe we'll be lucky and there'll be another bloodstain out on Baker Street. It doesn't look like there's anything out of place. So no, it's not there. Currently searches we can't visit. Yeah, it's not gonna be there. So the only thing I think of, yeah, the way that she's saying, like, I'm looking at the hint down there. Let's talk about the scene of crime again. See if there's anything different. You got eyes, haven't you? Use them. Nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand? Yep. And now he's gonna re-explain. I'm just gonna see if there's anything. Alright, smash the door as humbly as possible. Yep. Reverses his words, says the hapless girl. Could be conscious. His gun was in hand. Yep, that gun. Key to the storeroom. The storeroom would be locked from the inside. It is a sticky situation, that is true. Because, yeah, there's nothing left to present because I've looked in there, I've looked there. Yeah, for our test, I do summers post go for the summer banner Uma? Poorly. I got nothing. However, I did get a Taiki shuttle recently, which was nice. Maybe this? That's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Runo? Yes, but I've never seen one as large as this in Japan. Oh, well, this would be a treat. Shall we have a listen? Oh. What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound? It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks. Never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Grexy to have a word. Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. She really is. Maybe something with a big stereoscope? It says change contraption lets you see pictures of things as if they're right in front of your eyes. Makes you think. When Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday, we were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. Anything with shelf stuff? Music box? Oh, you have your own music box for that kind of stuff? Oh, that's cool. There's a couple, like... I remember back when Square Enix was selling little music boxes of, I think it was like Kingdom Hearts stuff. I believe Dearly Beloved was one of them. I remember it sold out basically instantaneously, so... Yeah. These shelves are where the pawnbrokers put articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy. Yes, it's a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this horse statue, for example? But sometimes you can find some real treasures among all the junk, you know. Yep. Oh, you're right, Runo. Oh, it's just, well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help but wishing you owned them. Given that horse statue. That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. They're very clever. Wait, what was screaming? My dog was barking? They used to sell music boxes. They had a limited selection of music boxes for a little while. Green blood. It just seems wrong somehow. Oh, there are all sorts of different colors. There are pretty pinks and purples too, you know. Like I said, everyone's blood is different. I wonder what color my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. Could I poke this cop? Police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it.
Instructions from the auditor: examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts.
Wish I could bleed purple. I know you do, Base XD. I'm not shocked by this.
Every article?
But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely.
We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through it all in shifts at least, but still. We'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then we'll barely scratch the surface.
Crime and pawnbrokers.
Must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know, crime and pawnbrokers.
Immediately, like, bolts back. Okay, we've already done all that. Maybe St. Sinners will have something? Probably not. Nope. Lord Chief Justice Office? I'll try... Yeah, examine the pawnbroker's website. There's still a Scotland Yard carriage outside Windibanks. I never imagined we'd be investigating a case so close to home. Poor Iris, she's very upset by all this. I'm sorry, I was there, I should have done more. None of this is your fault, Bruno, so please, don't apologize. But it's the criminals who are to blame for all this. So let's investigate and work out how to catch them. Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's already been 2 months that we've been taking lodgings here above Mr. Sholmes' office. Still can't quite believe it. I never expected things would turn out like this. When Hurley comes back home, let's have a big party. That's a great idea. Sure won't be long. Mr. Sholmes is very tough. Yeah, go ahead, look up Cage Music Box on Amazon. Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me that there's other music boxes out there that would fit the bill, per se. As expected, nothing here. Maybe I need to present something to... present this? Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this, do you think?
Nope. We don't tend to share sunshine, not with the general public.
In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea? Take that!
Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Ta very much. I've really hit the spot, your ladyship.
You don't mind sharing that, then? And nope, same thing. Okay, well, let's skip through this real quick. Very much, hit the spot. Yep, Mr. Winterbank appears to have used the back of this photograph to write out a redemption ticket. He's written it very neatly, but still. Perhaps he ran out of paper, so he had to use anything he had to hand. It's hard to know what the front and what's the reverse side now. One would think that he would try to refuse this serum. You mean whiskey? Or vodka? Yeah, you'd think that we'd be able to, like, pin out the small box that was being pawned. Yeah, because there's not. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, because I'm legitimately, like, stumped as to where to go next. Am I just gonna go home?
Nope, it's not there. Yeah, let your concentration slip. He has a fast hyper. Yeah, that's a big boy. What if I re-examine? I can put it on autoplay if I wanted. Nah, bourbon. Nope. I accidentally read this thing twice. Listening thoroughly, but you can't find anything out of place. That's the problem. Bourbon? Gimlet? Nah, some Screech. Feed someone Screech and they're gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna wanna like put as much effort as I can into fucking talking so you never feed me that again. Anything up here? Here? Whoops. I missed. But yeah, I put Primacy, Four Loko. Original Four Loko specifically. Surface has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here.
Shh, keep it down.
Oh, sorry.
There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must help Grexy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer.
Stuck here? What do you mean?
I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over my shift.
They really have a tough time, the British police.
That doesn't stop us investigating there, does it?
Nope, I suppose not. Really sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Which I've already looked at multiple times. Alright, poke that cop. Was there something to investigate down here? Nope. There's torn up stuff on the floor, but I can't look at that. There's... Alright, fully investigate over here. Yeah, there's nothing left to investigate in here. Can I present Iris with her own manuscript?
Oh, my manuscript.
Huge Officer Jenny vibes from the Bobby's loan. Yeah, because it's all same-facey. Mr. Shum said he deposited at Winterbanks, and he had.
It's so strange. What is it about this particular story I worked so hard on it? Why would Hurley say I can't publish it?
I'm afraid I have no idea. All you can do is wait until he's ready to tell you, I suppose.
Oh, maybe. It's because Hurley isn't in it enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough good lines.
Yes, maybe. I wish I could say that definitely isn't the reason, but I can't. Okay, so... There's no other bloodstains to find. Yeah, normally the words here give you an idea of where to go next, but they really aren't. Because I've already investigated as much as I can, I think. Can I present you with other things? Blood samples? Nope. Blood samples don't do nothing. Okay, he's about to have another cup of tea. Maybe you didn't want to publish it because it hasn't been solved yet. Could be that. Okay, yep, finish drinking your tea. Yep. Here's the back of this photograph right out, because if this is the photograph, this is the one for the overcoat. Smears definitely blood. Reacted to the luminol. Mixes those his thumbprint from a hand and leather glove. Mr. Jones wears other gloves, doesn't he?
Here's fingerless autographs, though. Fingerless. Oh dear. Someone a little upset? Yeah, I'm stumped. I'm actually fully stumped. I hate to do this, but I'm going to just... I need a hint to move forward. Otherwise, we are going to be here forever. And I want to be able to continue at least this case for you guys. Think of them. I'm not on 3 because I've already done that. Here's where I am. Alright. Let's see. How am I going to do this? Oh. Okay, that's... Inspector Gray. No, it's not that. Oh, I need to give him the other pawnbroker's ticket. Because he's already seen this pawnbroker's ticket, so he doesn't care. But if I show him the one for the box... Because the pictures look the same. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'll try the last thing to present. Inspector, what do you make of this?
Oh, what have we here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposit here, is it? Looks like someone ran an office stationery, wrote a ticket on whatever paper was at hand. Yes, this is a ticket for McGilda's overcoat. The one the little diver turned up with yesterday.
Oh, actually no, it's not.
Really? Think you know better than me, do ya?
No, I didn't mean to, Reno's right, Gregsy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So, what's all this about then, if I might be so bold as to ask?
This is a second ticket.
Second one?
Seems that Mr. McGill in fact had another article in storage here at Winterbanks.
Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with his inspector, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. Yeah! We did it! With the help of this guide. I'll be honest, I got stuck. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGill's overcoat.
Huh? You mean to tell me?
Yes, there's more than just the music box disc, it seems.
Humph. Should insist on Elias taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilda deposited another article here with Mr. Winterbank.
Yes, I can see it written here. Small box, was it?
Do you have an idea where it is, Gregsy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose me marbles, I will.
He starts noshing, and then reload. Nosh. Reload. There's no time for dog impressions, Inspector.
That's enough sauce from you, sunshine. No. There's one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles only held for 2 months.
So
the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right. It's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeited items are offered for sale.
Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them once. Wrong person. You're wasting your time.
Oh.
There are dozens of little boxes out there. Hundreds even. Can't possibly know which one might have been McGilded's. That information's not written in the ledger.
Ugh. But I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
At least that fish is half eaten, then it regrows. Exactly, if he eats the whole thing, it'll not regrow anymore. That's the trick.
Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting old. Well, time to go looking at boxes. Dong. Dong. Dong.
Ah! You nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Winterbeck set up such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set up to scare anyone.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon.
Oh.
The trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you'll be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind.
I mean, you're right. Just sorry for Mr. Winterbank's neighbors. I know, right?
Don't you remember, Bruno? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
Really? Did I say that? Yes.
Yes, you did.
The disappointment on their faces.
Deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Wasn't there also... There's also the freaking security camera that they put in. But, gotta go to the prison. Gotta dart over. Deputy. It's at 5:41 p.m.
Ah, Gina. Good. You're back.
Ah! At least you didn't pull a gun on me this time. Security cams didn't exist in ancient England. Well, no, it was essentially a timed camera, not like a full-on like camcorder type deal. It took a picture every half hour, I think.
Police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful?
Eh? Oh, it didn't baffle me.
Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Winterbanks.
Oh, right.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it.
That's not...
Gina, we came to ask for your final decision.
Eh? What decision?
About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
Oh. I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you.
Right. I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. I'm curious.
I found this in Mr. Winterbank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story.
Oh, right. Well, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Winterbanks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like, with one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina? You broke open the box containing this manuscript last night.
Eh?
You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it?
Ah! Why don't you tell us what happened? Please. There! I knew that would come up. First, what we've uncovered. No one's talkative.
Oh, alright then. Blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo, and all of us, know that you're innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is...
It was red herring. You're absolutely right, Great Grace. That's definitely gonna be it.
There are a number of interesting facts that we've managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know now why you broke into Winterbanks that night.
which was Iris's manuscript. I'll actually skip over to go to that one next. Yeah. Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story. It's the latest Sholmes adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figure it's gotta be worth a few fat pieces of silver, right? Oh yes, at least £5,000. What? So you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you? No. Ginny, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't going to sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the manuscript or whatever you call it really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris's sake. Isn't that right? Ah! We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. But I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it. Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. This flying pig and the whistling lobster. Yeah, we still haven't discovered that. I don't think we ever will, though. That mystery will go on forever, I believe. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Winterbanks. You'll soon see if you had a look. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean, I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden that manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. You want to remove that doubt. You want to repair that relationship. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you. Alright, alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Yep, what was your reason for breaking in? It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. Just want to know the truth, that's all. You want to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest? If he'd really deposited the manuscript to Winterbanks? It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got a dad, only she can't see him. Ooh, yeah, about that. I reckon that's got to be harder. Oh, that's why she writes the stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories? About Daddy? You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner. Yeah. Yeah, who's going to tell her? She's going to find out eventually. Well, that's how I see it, yeah? You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we? Look, give it a rest, will ya? I ate all this chummy nonsense. Do you hear? I ate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarper. Now. I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat are some very suspicious red stains. Well, why are you looking at me like that? I think it may be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Yeah, let's go to present. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? But blood, Mr. Narhodo. You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So it could be blood that spattered from Mr. Winterbank when he was shot last night. Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot. Poof. What color do the sleeves turn? Purple. Oh. Oh my. What the?
Forget the sleeves. The whole coat's covered in blood. Ginny dies. Of course. Black colored fabric is masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. And the blood is reacted with a chemical to turn a purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly. Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha, yes. It was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it. What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean? That's the coat. That's the coat that McGilded wore when he killed Mason. It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Boy, would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story. Yep, time to talk about the truth of the omnibus case. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Now ask us, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? Reached out to give the man a hand. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. These stains couldn't have risen from McGilded trying to pull the victim to his feet. No, if that was what really happened. The blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. Yep. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough. But there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded. Yep. I mean, we knew. We, the players and the viewers, knew back then. But, like, they weren't sure then. Mr. Naruhodo, that horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. Here's all the twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen? Yeah, it's not your fault. Bruno, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent? I believed. Or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon. A weapon? Yeah, it really is. A lawyer's weapon. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? Miss you, Kazuma, and your headband. Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. Yeah, you pay the price with extra hot sauce. Yep. What's funny, Gina? Cool. Sounds like in this empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. What? Well, come on. Look at the mess it's got you into, leaving that bog trotter. Yes, and inadvertently helped a murderer walk free. Well, at least you learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. As soon as you let down your guard, you've added. Everyone's soft. Hell, that's the thing they call seppuku. Yeah. Yeah, no. Some people can be soft. That's okay. You know, honestly, it's the softness that makes the world a better place. In the long run. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one and get hurt by no one. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rip him up and chuck him away. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants and all now. Mr. I'm-a-believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, a lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Jean after everything that's happened. Yeah, imagine choosing I can't trust her in this moment. Imagine me like, yeah, fuck it. Game over. I'm done. Walking. I'm going back to Japan too. Fuck it. Nah, I trust her. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Eh? Are you half-baked? Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? Even with all this, yeah. What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo? Naruhodo? Didn't you hear all what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs just trip off me tongue. I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Because deep down you're a good person. Gina. Well, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize. This life is more than just a read-through, so said this Red Hot Chili Peppers. What do you mean? What do you mean? The world we live in. It's full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. Eh? It's true that I'm just a student of law. I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I am completely on your side. I mean, life is a highway, and I'll go my way. All night long? Yeah, Gina, I trust you. Well, what do you expect me to say to that? Oh, Gina. Then it's decided. I'll take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. You'll be ashamed to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern Lotta... I don't know what you are. I don't get you. Yep, and Gina's taking herself off to the back of her cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright in the end, I think. Bunch of ellipses. Some more ellipses. Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice. Miss Susato? Somebody's there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What? Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Oh, fucking Gregson. What are you doing, Gregson?
Suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts, like the art of stealth I've heard so much about.
If anyone's being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Hey, what are you doing here, Gregson? Gregson!
Oh, dear me, I'm most terribly sorry, Your Ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening in on our conversation?
Good grief, listening in. No. I just got word there were some visitors who were refusing to leave, even though it was after hours. I assure you, Your Ladyship, I only just arrived, this very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is, nothing untoward, nothing at all.
After hours? Is it that late already?
So then, I'll humbly excuse myself now, Your Ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye, and bye.
That's a lot of farewells. Not one of them appropriate for Her Ladyship. Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will, well...
Emergency?
Lord Strongheart? Nothing, forgot to say anything. Anyway, I'm off.
Alright, Gregsy, if you have to. Let's chat soon.
Delighted, charmed, can't wait, if you please, my pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere. Gregsy's so funny. He says such silly things. Certainly entertaining to see Inspector of the Police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court. I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruto. I shall meet you there later. And so our investigation came to an end. Suzato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Suzato-san will be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. Yep. At 11:15. Give or take. Naruhodo-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted. What about you, Suzato-san? Today's been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes, Gina was arrested, all on the back of the news that her father's fallen ill and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon. Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm, and yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them. I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that's done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow. One final task? I'll talk to Suzato. It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. It's finally feeling as though we were settling in. I'd be lying if I said I felt no regret. I'm so sorry, Suzato-san. It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts. I know I've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I felt I've learned something. And what would that be? Seems to me, there are many facets to people's personalities. Facets? And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we only see a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do these facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live. That's so true. Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much, but I keep hoping that one day it'll all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together. Naruhodo-san. I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark. It's amazing to think it's been just 2 months. You've grown so much. Sorry? What? Oh no, it was nothing. Unimportant. Aww. Aw, they're sweet on each other. Like each other, goddammit. Tomorrow's departure? You know what time you'll leave London in the morning? Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I should be leaving here at 4 a.m. Jesus! That's a freaking early start. I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station. Absolutely not. Sorry? I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Yeah, Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. Yeah. You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you'll find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try. And what's your one final task? What do you gotta do? You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean? Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this. What is that? Some huge bundle of documents. It's my notes, from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. The McGilded case. Seems to me that this case of Mr. Windermake's murder, of which Sheen is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are not yet completely apparent.
So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you. Yet, with everything else she's had to think about, Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting. It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Susato-san. I'll do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Well, that's extremely flattering. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, I've been a complete failure. Sorry, but I didn't quite catch what you said there. Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself. But you're not a failure. What have you failed to do? Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room. Susato-san, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night. Wait, there's something I need to say. Why are you throwing me? What? What was that? Secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown. Shutdown? Please, I implore you. We have to voice our goodbyes. I won't be able to hold back my tears. Aww. Oh, Susato. Susato-san. Truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Which reminds me. Yeah, so there's nothing to do with it yet, but that's going to come in handy. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted. Yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes. As a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. Is this going to say to be continued? No. When do I hit the to be continued? I should have hit it by now. Oh, and the small hours in St. Sinner's Hospital. Herlock. Yes, I quite understand. That's a great weight off my mind. Oh, Herlock. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place, exactly as we've discussed. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes. That's, on the contrary, pleasure's been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. He's talking to Susato. My dear madam. Susato got to say goodbye to Mr. Sholmes. That... What the fuck? Okay. We have an interesting continuation of the case next stream. Because we finished 2 parts today. And we begin the trial next week. That is deeply interesting. But I think here is a good spot. Yeah, this is where we're going to end. Because I'm not going to continue today because I've got adventures to do today. But this is a very good stream. We learned a lot. And we're ready to go to court. And we're ready to find out who we're going to be going against in court. I'm going to guess it's Baron Van Zieks. But we're not even sure of that yet. But in the meantime, I'm just going to say thank you very much. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Y'all are wonderful. And I'll be seeing you again. Next time I'll be streaming actually is going to be on Saturday. Because tomorrow Wazzy's streaming with Pwoops. And Tuesday Wazzy's streaming with Froggy. So I might... Tuesday's a hard maybe for a potential point.
Hard maybe, probable no. But then on next Saturday, I'll be streaming more of Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're going to see how much more of the case we can get through. But in the meantime, all of you take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye for now.